Uh, Good day, everyone. In this short video clip, we'll be showing how to prepare a setup for mosquitoes' first egg laying. The mosquito will prepare a setup inside 1.5 ml tube, as you can see here, and allow the mosquitoes to lay the eggs inside. So for a starter, these are the material that we'll be needing during the experiment, as you can see them here displayed. First of all, we need to prepare a filter paper with some size somewhere around 13 millimeter. But even with or without vernier caliper to measure 13 millimeter diameter, we can as well make use of the same appendix like this. By the time you place it, all you have to do is to try to trace it so that you can have a shape to cut. So having this shape, we can now cut it down. Likely from the inside it will be much better, so that you can have the same, relatively exactly the same diameter. Okay, so we have this. The first one that has an ink in it, we can discard it because probably the ink may interfere with whatever the egg survival in there, because we are not too confident on what exactly is in the ink. Probably there could be something we are not sure that may at some point interfere with the insect survival. So next, we don't have to necessarily draw a line, trace it, because by the time you put in the 1.5 ml tube and press it hard, a little bit hard, then it will create a shape that is visible by the eyes. The video may not show it visible, but I think it creates a shape. Probably you may see the shape. So we can just try to trace the shape and cut it. This way we have our filter paper, and then you can keep it, and then you may produce another one. And then trace it and cut it again. Okay. So now that we have the filter paper, you can cut as many as you need. Now that we have the filter paper, what we'll be needing next is to try to get 1.5 ml tube, or 2 ml tube can as well work. Put it by the side, and you get a cotton wool. It doesn't have to be something very big, but try to stretch it this way. And you can now use a forceps, a tweezer, to hold it and try to immerse it in a water. And the water has to be either distilled water or a water from the tap. But it's very important for us to try not to use any treated water, such as sachet water or bottled water, or even the pump water provided by water board. because this water have been treated with chlorine. Chlorine may interfere with the survival of the insects. So by the time you have it in there, as you can see, the cotton wool is wet, like completely wet. And if you have like a lot of water at the top, which we don't have a lot, you can try to like disengage it like this. And then after that, you can actually, then you now take your the filter paper, which you cut down into smaller pieces, and then you try to hold it by the side like this, and then try, it is better this way, to go in there, and by the time you started touching the cotton wool, then you release. So it is now obvious that the filter paper has now covered the entire surface of the cotton wool, and water will move by diffusion to cover the whole surface of the filter paper. And you see, water will not be floating at the top of the filter paper, but the cotton wool, fully soaked with water, will continuously supply water to the filter paper, so that the filter paper, for at least like up to 15 days or even more, it will still remain wet. So sometime you may realize that by the side of the tube, above the filter paper layer, you may still see some water. In that case, when something like that happens, you can just try to wipe it out. Because just take a piece of cotton wool and try to wipe it out. Because if you didn't do that, the leg of the mosquito may stick in, and then the mosquito may have a restricted mobility, and then eventually it may actually die. Then we have our mosquitoes here in a cage. So we have option, aspirator. We have option either, aspirator. We have option either, please give me aspirator, thank you. You have option either to go in there and try to target a mosquito and then cut it. We have one mosquito here. Yeah, it is already inside. In that case, I will try to take it without, now I have the mosquito. The mosquito is in there. I'll be patient enough. Now it is closed. The mosquito is in there. As you can see, the mosquito is trying to escape, but it won't be